is lightning quick. He'll get back.
Yes, now the crowd beginning to cheer. Late single digits needed. 7 runs needed from 13. Yet another ICC tournament. Mentioned they've had a fabulous record over some period of time. They broke the jinx by winning the T20 World Cup. And now in sight of another ICC trophy.
They give up. Well then, I think he's probably back, but they'll ask New Zealand.
Gets that away, should get 2. So 5 needed now from 11 balls. They've been the unbeaten team in this tournament so far. They've been the team that's looked the best. No question about that, and it came in the game against New Zealand. 4 now needed. And also the way he was handled by Rohit Sharma, like bringing him on early today in power play, just when wickets were needed. And his confidence showing as well. And just see some smiles on the faces now. The president there, Roger Binney, Jay Shah, now the chairman of the ICC. Secretary and the treasurer as well. And Varun Chakravarti, he's had a wonderful tournament. Again, got the breakthrough today when New Zealand were flying. This side over the competition. There's been contributions from so many players. Spinners doing a great job. Kohli getting involved. Shreyas Iyer has had a wonderful tournament. Mohammad Shami amongst the wickets again after injury. KL Rahul has kept well. So just 3 needed.
Pretty cool head, and that's what's been required. And I think the likes of KL Rahul, I think you've got the explosive players at the other end who are likely to do anything. Your Shreyas Iyers, your Hardik Pandyas, they can do anything in the game, but they can also do the wrong thing, where you need a player like a KL Rahul just to settle things down. And he's been brilliant for India in that role.
And when you look at this Indian side, what really strengthens them then is the 6, 7, 8. You've got Rahul, then you've got Hardik, then you've got Jadeja. It's in the air, on the bounce, another single, 2 needed. Suddenly there's a game on our hands. India lose a few wickets. Dressing room now just ready to explore and celebrate. 2 needed. And that's gone away into the fence before. It's the Champions Trophy for India. They win it after 12 years. And it's another ICC tournament going their way. They played like champions. And they deserve this Champions Trophy 2025. They've outplayed New Zealand. They've outplayed every other team in this tournament. And once again, it's an ICC tournament where they win it unbeaten.
Yes, well done, Ravi, and well done to India. There's been a lot of talk, a lot of conjecture about this tournament, but at the end of the day, you are playing with the cards you're dealt. And India have come to Dubai. They have adopted it like a second home. They've got used to the conditions. Now every comer has had a crack at them has failed. And you can't deny that. You simply cannot deny that. What they have done has been absolutely complete. And for that reason, they have to be applauded. And for that reason, all these celebrations are well warranted.
Yes, the sky lights up. It's celebration time for a team that's been super consistent in the last few months. It's time to celebrate. Even the players who didn't play the game played their part. Jadeja, here Rahul in the end finishing things off. It always looked India when they got off to the start they did. It was hiccup in the middle, but in the end the calming influence of Jadeja, here Rahul, seeing India home. The captain leading the way with an explosive innings at the top, and I thought he captained the side magnificently today.
And it's no fluke that they've beaten New Zealand. It's their 7th consecutive win over New Zealand in ODIs. And since 2023, as you say, Ravi, the runner-up in the World Cup, they've won the T20 World Cup. They've now won the Champions Trophy, 23 wins in 24 matches in the last 3 ICC tournaments. That is a stat that just is hard to match and cannot be denied.
And you see Gautam Gambhir there as well. Finally the smile, and in fact he's picked up by Jadeja. Yes, it's a massive relief. Took over as coach after Rahul Dravid, was the coach when India won the T20 World Cup. Straight away the next tournament, India win it again with the new coach Gambhir at the helm. And you can see some really delighted Indian faces. Full marks to New Zealand though. They do what they always do. They compete, and they fought till the very end, till this happened. And it was Jadeja who got the winning runs. And you can see the Indian team, they've been really consistent over the last 18 months or so in the white ball format of the game. T20 champions, now Champions Trophy champions. Was a full house here today. We enjoyed every moment of it. And this man, ever since he came back into the side, he was drafted into the squad for this tournament, Varun Chakravarti. And now it's Dandiya time for 2 of the senior pros. It's a beautiful skyline now.
And the crowd is now, some will stay, some will leave, and the ground has been invaded by, they lost 3 wickets in a hurry and were not able to put pressure on the Indian spinners the way they wanted to do. And that was the secret, as Rohit Sharma manufactured a really good bowling performance with the way he thought it through, the way that he brought back Varun every time he needed a wicket. Varun provided him one, then he took him off and he brought back more consistent bowlers. It was beautifully managed.
Let's go down now to Simon Dool.
Yeah, thanks very much, Kale. Rahul alongside me. Kale, how does that one feel? Very calm and composed is what it looked like. Is that how it was?
I don't think I can say this on camera, but I was shitting myself at the end. But yeah, we still had a couple of batters to come. So yeah, I was confident that we could get over the line. But yeah, in moments like this and big games, it's more about holding your composure, which we all know about it, but it's not easy. But yeah, happy to win this and happy to get over the line this time.
You've been in this situation a couple of times in the tournament already. You just sort of take a little bit from that last innings as well?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think I've batted in times like this in 3 out of the 5 games, and one of the games I didn't get to bat at all against Pakistan. So yeah, the game's given me good time in the middle and good time to prepare for a big moment like this.
What is it about this Indian team?
It's hard to put in words, but yeah, it's just pure skill and the way we've all played our cricket growing up, and where we've had to face a lot of challenges. We've had to face pressure from the time we held the bat and from the time we decided to be professional cricketers. So I think it's just the first class cricket, BCCI, how they've groomed every player, every talented player that comes around, and yeah, giving us opportunities and platform to showcase our skills and to put ourselves under pressure and keep challenging ourselves and getting better. I think it all comes down to that.
All right, thanks very much. You're going to throw over to Harsha because I think you've got Jaddu with you, Harsha.
बिल्कुल मेरे साथ रविंद्र जाडेजा है। जब मैच खत्म होती है तो आप हर वक्त होते हैं वहाँ पे।
ये मेरा नंबर ऐसा है कि कभी हीरो या कभी जीरो बनने का, चांस होता है, बट लकीली नहीं, हार्दिक और केएल ने लास्ट 10 ओवर में अच्छा पार्टनरशिप किया, क्योंकि विकेट इतना इजी नहीं था, रन निकालना इतना इजी नहीं था नए बैट्समैन के लिए, बट जो हार्दिक और केएल ने छोटा सा पार्टनरशिप किया, वो वहाँ से पूरा गेम का मोमेंटम चेंज हुआ।
एक और बड़ा टूर्नामेंट, एक और अनबीटन टूर्नामेंट, क्या मायने रखता है आपके लिए करियर के इस स्टेज में?
बहुत ही मायने रखता है कि इंडिया के लिए आप खेल रहे हो और चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी जीत रहे हो और आप वो टीम के हिस्से हो, तो मेरे ख्याल से वो बहुत बड़ी बात है, क्योंकि इतने साल क्रिकेट खेलने के बाद अगर आप कोई बड़ा टूर्नामेंट नहीं जीत पा रहे हो तो आपको कहीं ना कहीं रिग्रेट सा फील होता है, बट लकीली हम लास्ट 2 साल में 24 का T20 वर्ल्ड कप और ये चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी हम जीते हैं, तो बहुत ही अच्छी बात है टीम इंडिया के लिए।
वैसे आपका फिटनेस ऐसे ही बरकरार है, वेल प्लेड।
थैंक यू।
Hardik, thanks for your time. Sum up your feelings, please.
No, it's always amazing to win ICC win, and especially Champions Trophy. You know, I remember 2017 very closely to my heart. We could not finish the job that time, but very, very pleased with the way we have played throughout the tournament, and at the same point of time, how everyone contributed. That was fantastic.
Some great friends, some great mates on the side. How nice was to see KL finish that off?
Oh, brilliant. You know, that was calm, composed. You know, he took his chances at the right point of time. I think this is what KL Rahul is. You know, KL Rahul has immense talent, and I don't think anyone can hit the ball the way he can. You know, I think that was just an exhibition of how he did today.
Wear that flag proudly tonight, my friend. You've done well. Congratulations. Over to you, Harsh.
Indeed, someone who's had a fabulous tournament so far. Shreyas, you had a beautiful World Cup. You've now had a great tournament here, but you've gone that one step further. Tell us about the feelings as they are right at the moment.
Feeling ecstatic, to be honest. It's ineffable and hard to say it in words, to be honest. This is my first ICC trophy, and I'm kind of overwhelmed looking at each and every one in the dressing room. The way we've turned up towards this tournament and the way we progressed, it was simply magnificent.
There was a calmness about your performance. With Virat getting out early, did you just feel it's up to me to take India deep?
To be honest, I love to go under pressure whenever there's challenge. I feel I thrive under pressure, and I love such moments. It's just that I've been getting amazing starts in the tournament and not able to get a big one, but at the end of the day, if I'm able to contribute towards team victory, that is immensely satisfying, and I'm truly happy.
The rocks are looking good in your ears. Another set for the win?
Hopefully, but these are the lucky ones. I'll keep them as much as possible.
Okay, well done. Well played today. Back to you, Dooley.
Thanks very much, Varun Chakravarti alongside me. You're not going to get any earrings like Shreyas, are you?
I didn't get you.
You're not going to get earrings like Shreyas?
I do have. See?
You're going to get a new one, though?
No, I'll get it. Yeah.
You've got a memento there, nicely done. How have you enjoyed the tournament? I know you missed the first 2 games.
Yeah, it was a sudden inclusion, and I didn't expect it to turn out like this, and it's a dream come true.
Bowling performance tonight, how did you rate it?
Yeah, it was good because the first innings the spin was less, and we had to be very disciplined and stick to the stumps. Yeah.
All right, congratulations, well played. Over to you, Harsha, with Kuldeep.
Talking to Varun, now talking to Kuldeep. वैसे पैड्स पहन रखे हैं आप, उसकी जरूरत नहीं पड़ी.
Luckily, बिल्कुल credit goes to KL bhai and Jaddu bhai to finishing the game.
कैसे महसूस होता है, क्योंकि इतनी बड़ी टूर्नामेंट, फुल हाउस है, कुछ खास लग रहा होगा अंदर से?
बिल्कुल, एक्सपेक्टेशंस बहुत रहती हैं जब आप बहुत अच्छी क्रिकेट खेल रहे हो ओवर द ईयर्स, तो आप जब जाते हो टूर्नामेंट में फेवरेट्स की तरह जाते हो, बट मैं बिलीव नहीं करता हूँ फेवरेट्स पे ऐसे टैग पे, बट बिल्कुल अच्छी क्रिकेट ओवर द लास्ट फ्यू ईयर्स हम खेल रहे हैं, और जिस तरह से एक्सपेक्टेशंस फैंस की है हमारे, तो मैं उनको ये हमारी तरफ से ये जीत उनको, और जिस तरह से हमने एक गेम पूरा टूर्नामेंट खेला है वो वाकई लाजवाब था.
4 स्पिनर, सबका अलग अलग रोल था. आपको ऐसा लगा कि नहीं मुझे जल्दी जाके विकेटें लेनी है पहले?
नहीं, बिल्कुल है, बहुत मुश्किल है मैनेज करना. बहुत इजी है बोलना कि 4 स्पिनर्स एक टीम में खेल रहे हैं, बट बहुत मुश्किल है 4 स्पिनर को मैनेज करना फील्ड पे, और जिस तरह से रोहित भाई ने मैनेज किया वो बहुत अच्छा था, बहुत आउटस्टैंडिंग मुझे लगता है, क्योंकि बैट्समैन को रीड करना और किस सिचुएशन में कौन बैटिंग करने आएगा, फिर किस तरह से किसको बॉल पे लगाना है, तो वो प्लानिंग थी. मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि आज की प्लानिंग है, 2-3 दिन से प्लानिंग कर रहे थे कि हाँ जो उनका बैटिंग लाइनअप है वो कैसे कब बॉल डालना है, तो वाकई लाजवाब था.
बड़ी पार्टी
बिल्कुल बनती है पार्टी, और पूरा इंडिया पार्टी करेगा आज.
क्यों नहीं. वेल प्लेड टुडे. बैक टू यू, डोली.
Yeah, thanks very much. Shubman Gill alongside me. Shubman, a massive part of that win was your opening partnership with your captain. How did that feel and what were you talking about?
Felt amazing. I was for the most time I was just sitting back and enjoy Rohit Bhai's batting. But I think we kept talking to each other and the partnership was very important for us and we kept talking. Rohit Bhai told me it doesn't matter how many balls you are behind, just keep looking at the scoreboard. You have to play till the end.
How nice is it? I mean, I know you had an under-19 ICC event, you now got the T20, now this one. How nice is it for you to be part of the senior team and winning trophies still?
Definitely very satisfying. We missed out on the last one that we played in 23 and a surreal feeling to be able to win this one, starting with the ODI series in England, winning 8 ODIs back-to-back. Amazing feeling.
Mate, we're just trying to get Virat coming alongside. Can you come in with Shubman, Virat, please? What does this mean to you? I mean, a special young man and one of the greatest we've ever seen. You two in the same change room. How does it feel for you to watch him? And what are you learning off this man?
Well, it's been amazing. Firstly, we wanted to bounce back after a tough Australia tour, wanted to win a big tournament, and we ended up doing that. So it's an amazing feeling, lovely playing with a bunch of such amazing youngsters, so much talent in the change room, and they're taking Indian cricket forward in the right direction. And we're only happy to help, share our experience and try to make an impact whenever we get a chance. But yeah, these guys are stepping up in a massive way, and that's why we are such a strong team.
How much of an impact is he making?
Watching him on the TV when I was a kid and then playing against him and seeing the intensity at which he plays at is just phenomenal to watch. And I think it tells us what the game is all about, giving us everything, and that's the only thing that he talks about even off the field as well. Give your everything when you're playing on the field. And for him to be able to back his words like that is just phenomenal.
Is this the sort of thing that still drives you, Virat? These tournaments, these wins, being in and around this changing room?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these are the things after playing for so long, such a long career. You look forward to situations where you're put under pressure and you walk in and you put your hand up. And I think to win titles, which has kind of been missing in the past, the whole team has to step up in different games. And if you see this tournament over a course of 5 matches, everyone has put their hand up somewhere or the other. And that's why we ended up winning this tournament. And people have made such impactful knocks, such impactful spells. And it's only a collective effort that can win you a title. And I'm just so happy that we were able to play as a unit, just really enjoy ourselves. We've had such an amazing time as a team here in practice sessions, off the field, on the field. It's been, honestly, an amazing, amazing tournament for us.
We know you've got more in you, but when that time does come, you're leaving it in some pretty capable hands.
Oh, for sure. I mean, as Shubman said, I try to speak to these guys as much as possible, try to share my experience, how I've been able to play for so long, try to step in wherever I can to help improve their games. And yeah, it's only, as they rightly say, when you leave, you want to leave the place in a better position. And that's our effort. That's what we're striving for, that when eventually we are finally done at whatever stage, we have a squad that's ready to take on the world for the next 8-10 years. And these guys definitely have the talent to do so. And also the game awareness. And, they've stepped up already. So many impactful innings. This guy has played. Shreyas, beautiful. KL's been finishing games. So Hardik's a match winner. So, we are in good hands.
Just a word on the final. And playing against New Zealand, how much you enjoy that and how tough an opponent they are.
They're very consistent. They come up with plans and they execute it with the utmost accuracy that they can. And playing against them is always a challenge. We know that they're gonna give it their all, whether be it in batting, bowling, or fielding. And we definitely saw that tonight. Wasn't that easy chase for us. And credit to them, the way they come out and play consistent cricket.
And I know you've got a long history with some of the New Zealand players, Kane in particular. Sad to see him not on the field for the fielding side of things tonight. But your experiences playing against New Zealand?
Well, amazing. We've always been in awe of what they can do with the limited number of players they've had over the years and just maximize their talent to the absolute maximum. Every time we played against them in big games, they're going to come with a set plan, and no other team in world cricket executes plans as well as they do. They just know, every fielder knows where the bowler's going to bowl, and you can sense it. They're all attacking the ball because they know the bowler's going to be so accurate. So credit to them. They've been probably the most consistent team in the last few years in big tournaments. And the reason for that is their immense belief in their skills and the amount of talent they have. They utilize that to the maximum, and easily the best fielding side in the world. So yeah, huge shout out to them. They continue to display why they are one of the top teams in the world. And again, a great campaign,
sad to see a very good friend of mine on the losing side, but I've been on the losing side a couple of times when he's been on the winning side, so only love between us.
Absolutely brilliant to watch you both throughout the tournament. Congratulations, celebrate well, and excellent performance. Thank you so much.
Words from so many of the Indian squad there. We reflect on their run chase, 254 for 6. It wasn't all plain sailing. They got off to a really good start with Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill, and at that point it looked like they might case home, but they lost the wicket of Gill with a great catch from Phillips. It sparked the New Zealand revival, which included Kohli very quickly and Rohit Sharma. At that point we just didn't know, and then Shreyas with 48 from 62. Shah, who's been a fine player as well, 29 from 40, steadied the ship enough for India to dominate this bowling attack.
Yes, New Zealand struggled a bit because they lacked the experience of Matt Henry. He wasn't playing today, so the fast bowlers went for a few runs. The spinners pulled things back. Santner, once again, very consistent, 2 for 46. I thought Bracewell had a very good game. Runs with the bat, 10 overs, 2 for 28. Ravindra got the important wicket of Rohit Sharma. I just thought towards the end, Glenn Phillips might have just been used a little more.
That's a fair point. India certainly won the first stage of their run chase. Then New Zealand fought back. 44 for 2 was theirs, 28 for 1 was theirs, 55 for 1 was a redress from India with a good partnership, and then of course when it was needed they put the foot down at 7 runs per over, and in the end they win this match comfortably, it will say in the end, with an over to spare and 4 wickets in the bank. So head downstairs to Harsha Bhogle, who has with him the player of the match.
And indeed, absolutely no doubt about who the player of the match is going to be. The award will be presented by Mr. Khalid Al-Zamil, VP Public Affairs of Aramco. Rohit Sharma, for his innings of 76 of 83 balls in what was a tricky run chase. Rohit, I hope you can hear me with all the cheers around.
No, it's very nice. Look, we played some really good cricket through the tournament, and to come out here having the result our way, it's a great feeling. Very, very happy with how we played this game.
Over the last 2 ODI campaigns, you've been a different batter than you were earlier on. Is this something you wanted from the side? Is this something you were very comfortable with? Is it something that you thought was needed?
Yeah, look, it's obviously
batting make it easier for you, that you've got batting all the way down.
Yeah, it makes a lot easier, and it gives you that freedom as well, which is why I said earlier as well that we wanted to have batting depth as long as possible, as deep as possible. Having playing 8 batsmen, Jadeja coming at 8, gives you that confidence to go slightly hard up front with the new ball, and then it comes off, it doesn't. I mean, so be it. As long as I'm clear in my mind, that is the most important thing.
Congratulations, you can sleep well. You've got it still in the way you're playing your cricket. Well played.
Thank you so much.
Right, the player of the match, Rohit Sharma, and what a wonderful innings it was. 70. Rashesh Mandani, the media representative, and the ICC representative was Mr. Gaurav Saxena. The award once again will be presented by Mr. Khalid Al-Zamil, VP Public Affairs, Aramco. It's Rachin Ravindra, who is our player of the tournament. 263 runs, the leading run scorer in the tournament, 3 wickets, economy rate of 4.26. A little bittersweet, I'd imagine, this award for you, but tell us your thoughts, because it is a magnificent award.
Yeah, thanks, Harsha. Obviously, it certainly is bittersweet. It was a great final. We played some really good cricket in the lead-up, and it was a good game. So congratulations to India. But yeah, I mean, the individual accolades are great and all, but I mean, the build-up of the tournament was great. Playing for a great team was very enjoyable.
What is it about ICC tournaments that brings the best out of you?
I don't know. Maybe it's just we get to play on good wickets and there's a little bit more on the games, but I think I enjoy tournament cricket because it's an accumulation of the work you've done years before, and you've got a common goal, right? You're always trying to get to the final and get to the playoffs and knockouts. So you tick off each game by that, and I certainly enjoy that.
It's been a wonderful journey for you. It's been pretty well documented. Now to win a player of the tournament at a major tournament, just what does that mean to you, given the journey you've had?
Yeah, I mean, you always say that. It's always very proud of my past and got so many people to thank along the way. I couldn't do that. I'd be sitting here for an hour. So very thankful for everyone who's helped me along the way. And obviously it would have been nice to have the icing on the cake with the actual trophy. But hey, it is what it is. Cricket can be a cruel game sometimes.
Did you bowl a little bit more than you thought you'd need to?
I always like to bowl. Always Sat gives me a little bit of banter, saying I'm not bowling enough in the net. So I've got to do that to earn a little more overs.
A year and a bit ago, when you came to the World Cup, you're one of the junior players in the side. Are you now starting to think, right, I earned my spot and I've got a little more responsibility on me?
I wouldn't say that. I think all members of the squad, all members of 15 have a part to play, and I think that's great with the Black Cap squad. There isn't necessarily an established player or a newbie, and that's the beauty of the environment. So we kind of just go about our business and try and contribute to the team, and I guess you have more experience going along and it helps you in situations like this.
I know the team result didn't quite go your way, but you can be very, very satisfied with your performance. It was a brilliant effort, and you can be very proud of yourself. Thank you and well played.
Thank you very much, Harsha. Appreciate it.
Well, some pensive looks there from the New Zealand side of things, and they'll be very happy for Rachin Ravindra. He was the leading run scorer in this tournament. And Matt Henry, in fact, not able to play today, was the leading wicket taker as well. So they had some players who certainly played their part, as did Kane Williamson as well. Right, the turning point of this match, New Zealand had two key players they had to get rid of, India.
And Kuldeep Yadav started off with a beauty. And this turned the game on its head, because he was batting magnificently. And then to get the senior pro, the experience will have needed 2 out of 2. And all and sundry, that was the turning point of this contest. So in 2002, won it in 2013, and now after 12 years, they win it against New Zealand with Rohit Sharma at the helm. And this was the winning moment. Jadeja is pulling it away. Up went the dressing room. Delight on everyone's faces. And after winning the World Cup in the West Indies, it's the Champions Trophy now for India in Dubai.
Brilliant scenes, some loyal supporters, some fans that came to Dubai, made their way here when they knew that India were getting close to being title holders. They've filled the stadium wherever they play. In fact, it's a sea of blue, and it's a very, very happy sea of blue tonight here in Dubai. They have been brilliant when it's mattered. They've held their nerve when it's mattered, and now they're going to party when it matters as well. What a shot that is of two of the greats of Indian cricket. Absolutely brilliant for both of them. Celebrations will continue here in Dubai, and so will our presentations as well. We'll be back shortly. Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill, and then of course Shreyas and Rahul played their part. Jadeja hit the winning runs, and New Zealand did not have enough artillery. Let's get downstairs now for the presentation with Ian Bishop.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final presentation of the ICC Men's Champions Trophy 2025. It's been a phenomenal tournament. We've witnessed remarkable performances and incredible skills on display. Congratulations to both teams for their extraordinary journey, for captivating us with their talent and passion, and for making this Champions Trophy truly special. International Cricket Council, I'd like to thank the Pakistan Cricket Board, the Emirates Cricket Board, our sponsors, the international media and broadcasters, the players and the fans for making this event a memorable success. Congratulations to India as well as the champions. I'd now like to invite Mr. Devajit Saikia, BCCI Secretary and ICC Board Director, Mr. Roger Twos, ICC Board Director, and someone who has already won this tournament with New Zealand back in 2000. Mr. Roger Binney, the BCCI President and 1983 ICC Cricket World Cup winner. And Mr. Jay Shah, the ICC Chair. To commence this presentation, we are honoured to welcome Mr. Aaron Finch, former Australia skipper who proudly lifted the T20 World Cup trophy at this very venue 4 years ago to place the ICC Men's Champions Trophy on the presentation podium. We'd like to move on now to the recognition of the match officials who will come up and collect their medals from Mr. Devajit Saikia, the BCCI Secretary and ICC Board Director. Starting off with the match referee, Mr. Ranjan Madugali. Of course, Mr. Madugali, very senior match referee and a wonderful, wonderful match official. Ranjan Madugali. We'll now move on to the on-field umpires, Paul Rifle and Richard Illingworth. Paul Rifle, the former Australian fast bowler, collecting his medal, and of course Richard Illingworth, the former England left-arm spinner. The fourth umpire will also make his way to the podium, as well as the television umpire, Joel Wilson, and Kumar Dharmasena. Hard-working officials throughout this tournament, and I thought their standards were very, very high. Kumar Dharmasena, obviously a World Cup winner with Sri Lanka. Yes, they've worked hard, the match officials. We move on now to acknowledge the runners-up who have showcased remarkable skill and determination throughout the tournament. Congratulations to New Zealand. I invite the New Zealand team to come up to collect their runners-up medals from Mr. Roger Twos, the ICC Board Director. Michael Bracewell, Mark Chapman, Devon Conway, Jacob Duffy, Matthew Henry, unfortunately couldn't take the field, Kyle Jamieson, Tom Latham, Darrell Mitchell, William O'Rourke, Glenn Phillips, outstanding fielder, Rachin Ravindra, the player of the tournament, Nathan Smith, who got into the team for this final, Kane Williamson, Will Young, and last but by no means least, Mitch Satner, the captain of New Zealand. Mitch, this acknowledgement means that you are appreciated, you and your team, for what you've done and accomplished in this tournament. Commiserations on not getting across the line as you would make it. What has this sort of tournament meant to you and the success you've had?
Yeah, it's been a good tournament. You know, I guess we came here at the start to, you know, I guess we had challenges along the way, but I think the way we've kind of grown as a group, and we're playing some good cricket at the end of the day, and we just got, I guess we got beaten by a good side who turned up today, but, you know, a lot of good stuff from our group, you know, guys stepping up at different times. I think everyone, you know, contributed throughout this whole tournament. That's all you can ask for, as I guess, as a captain in a team.
You started off well today in the power play, it would seem, and you ended the innings quite aggressively. What was the slowdown in the middle?
Yeah, I think it was good bowling. I think, yeah, we lost a couple of wickets kind of just after the power play, and then, yeah, they really got the squeeze on, and it looked challenging to start and get away. I think, you know, credit to the way their spinners bowled. All four of them are world-class bowlers, and they showed that again today. And I think, yeah, I guess we were probably 20 under or maybe 25 under of what we wanted to get, but we knew we had a total and we were trying to fight, and that's all we did.
You came back into your bowling effort though after that 100-run opening stand and that catch again from that man Glenn Phillips.
That man, he keeps doing it, doesn't he? But yeah, I think the way Rowan and Gill went about it, I think obviously the power play was probably the best time in the bat, and they cashed in. Rowan's innings was outstanding. I think to go almost run a ball on that wicket was outstanding, I guess, and it put us on the back foot. But we knew the game could change quickly, and we were able to keep chipping wickets away and to stay in the game.
You mentioned a number of players. I'd like to isolate the player of the tournament, though, Rachin Ravindra, who missed the game. Your thoughts on the way he's gone?
Yeah, I think we've seen in these kind of tournaments how he steps up on these kind of major events, which is all you can ask for. I think with the ball as well, he's been outstanding to give us a few more overs when they've need to, and GP. So I think he kind of understands his game at such a young age already. He's got a massive future, no doubt, and I think even the way today he kind of put the pressure back on India for a while there, and he just cast the scores over a run and ball with ease, really.
And finally, as we close this out, your experience of leading for the first time in an ICC tournament, how would you sum it up?
Yeah, it's been very enjoyable. I think made easier by the group, and I guess different guys stepping up at different times makes my job a little bit easier. But it's been a really enjoyable experience, and yeah, I think everyone. I thank the boys enough for I guess what they've put in this tournament. We've had a few logistical challenges, but we've kind of adapted as quick as we can to each surface. We've played on different wickets throughout, and yeah, so close, but yeah, no, it's been a great tournament.
Once again, the acknowledgement of these fans here say a lot about what you've meant to this tournament. Congratulations on getting to the final. Unfortunately, didn't get across the line. We've enjoyed watching you and your team.
It's been very enjoyable. Cheers, Bush.
Thank you very much to New Zealand's captain, Mit Santner. And now let's celebrate the champions. May I invite the victorious Indian team to come up and receive their champions medals from Mr. Jay Shah, the ICC chair. It's been a great performance today from Rohit Sharma's team. Many congratulations to them. Varam Chakravarti, who belatedly came in to the team, has had a magnificent tournament. Shreyas Iyer, Shubman Gill, Ravindra Jadeja, of course, one of the greats of the modern game, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya, Rishabh Pant, Akshar Patel, KL Rahul, who has had an outstanding tournament, Harshit Rana, have truly been outstandingly consistent, India, and so many contributors to their title-winning performance. Mohammad Shami, Arshdeep Singh, Washington Sundar, and of course another key contributor, Kuldeep Yadav. And the captain himself, Rohit Sharma. As you listen to this, your thoughts?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
As you listen to this cheering, what are your thoughts on the appreciation you're being shown?
No, firstly, I want to appreciate everyone who came and supported here. The crowd here has been magnificent. It's not our home ground, but they made it our home ground. Only because the number of people came here and wanted to watch us play. To get that result in the end was very, very satisfying.
From a bowling perspective and the way that your slower bowlers in particular operated today, what grade do you give that collective group?
No, absolutely. Look, not just this game, but right from the beginning, I thought, our spinners in particular, just there's too much expectations, when you're playing on a pitch like that, but they never disappointed. We do understand their strength playing on pitches like this, and it helped them, and we used that to our advantage. We played some really good cricket, and throughout the tournament, in terms of our bowling, we were very, very consistent.
The opening partnership was a very solid one, and then some tremors in the middle there. Someone like a KL Rahul and his steadiness. Speak to us about his series and tournament.
Yeah, look, again, a very, very solid mind. Never gets overawed by the pressure around him. That is one of the reasons we wanted to have him in that middle phase and try and finish off the game for us. With this experience, with his class, there's a bit of calmness when he bats, and he picks the right shot to play in the pressure situation, which obviously allows the other guys who are batting around him to come out and play freely. For example, Hardik came out and played some really good shot in both games. That actually gave us a little bit of breather. But again, the overall batsmanship that was shown by all our batters throughout the tournament was superb.
I just want to go to another name who came in belatedly into the tournament. I think you touched on it just now, Varun Chakravarti, and what he has brought to your team.
Again, he's got something different about him. I have said it many a times, and when you are playing on a pitch like that, we want the batsman to force on him, and that is where he becomes a lot more dangerous, and that kind of ability that he possesses with the ball, and when you are playing on a pitch like that, we want the batsman to force on him, and that is where he becomes a lot more dangerous, and that was the thought which went behind getting him into the squad and actually playing him. He didn't start off in the tournament for us, but then when he played that game against New Zealand, he got 5 wickets, and we saw the kind of ability that he possesses with the ball, and we wanted to maximize that, and he didn't disappoint. He's got great quality about his bowling, and luckily for us, it came to use at various times.
No, you've had some disappointment about 18 months ago. Then you won that T20 World Cup. What do you say to these fans who have piled in here to see you get this title once again?
No, absolutely. Very, very grateful, and we really appreciate their support coming out in huge numbers and, getting behind the team. It may not be seen as useful as, the game that we play, but when they come out and get behind the team, it makes a huge difference. Like I said, they made it feel like home. So that was very, very good from them.
All right, Rohit, congratulations. I know there's another award to come your way, and I'd like to invite Rohit's team, the winning team, to step forward once again. Rohit will join them shortly and receive their iconic white jackets, a symbol of their hard-earned triumph as the ICC Men's Champions Trophy 2025 winners. Congratulations on a remarkable achievement. The jackets will be presented by Mr. Roger Binny, the BCCI president and 1983 ICC Cricket World Cup winner. Varun Chakravarti will come forward to collect his jacket, followed by Shubman Gill. One of the bright young talents of the World Games, Shubman Gill. Shreyas Iyer will follow. Ravindra Jadeja. Followed by Virat Kohli. Hardik Pandya next. Rishabh Pant. Followed by Akshar Patel. KL Rahul. Harshit Rana. Mohammad Shami. Arshdeep Singh. Washington Sundar next. Kuldeep Yadav. And last, but by no means least, Captain Rohit Sharma. Will receive the ICC Champions Trophy 2025 trophy from Mr. Jay Shah, the ICC chair. Can I ask the Indian team once again, led by Rohit Sharma, to once again come up to the stage and accept the trophy from Mr. Jay Shah. The 2025 champions of the ICC Champions Trophy. Congratulations to India.
Absolutely special moments. It doesn't matter how long you've played. If you're Virat Kohli, you're Rohit Sharma, veterans of the side, or you're one of the newbies, one of the rookies, one of the backroom boys. Such a special, special occasion. Planned such a long way out. You hope it comes to fruition. You weather the storm, and when it comes to the crunch, you come up trumps. And that's exactly what India have been able to do in this edition of the Champions Trophy. Wonderful performance. Pretty much every team came here to try and knock them over. Pretty much every team could not do it. With the exceptions of a couple who didn't make it to Dubai, they triumphed over everybody in what has become a favourite playing ground for them. Celebrations will go on into the night. You look at their squad and you think, my goodness me, they didn't even play Washington Sundar, Rishabh Pant. They talk about the depth that they've got up their sleeve. It is quite prodigious, and it's quite scary for those other nations around the world to think what's coming through. Special, special talent. An iconic shot there behind the Champions logo. Brilliant support them so loyally. Win, lose or draw, they keep coming back for more, and more often than not, they keep getting rewarded. I think it's a bit of a waste, but there'll be plenty more to come. They might be about to take it out to the middle of the pitch. They might even take it around the ground for some of the fans, because there's still a multitude of fans here, and maybe a lap of the ground is in order, or maybe not. He's going to plant it in the middle of the pitch, Hadik Panya, and his teammates will gather out there as well for another iconic shot. As if to say, what's all the fuss about? It was always going to be ours. Those shots will be seen on the internet and all sorts of websites around the world. When you've got it, you can flaunt it. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And Shah Patel, such a quiet achiever in the side there, part of that photo. And the veterans who won't even venture out that far, I wouldn't think. Been there, done that. Brilliant scenes there in Dubai. The winning runs. Deja. It's had enough of that stuff. Get back here. Bring that trophy back here. Out the shenanigans. Background, you may well be able to hear the singing of this very, very faithful crowd. Deny it, they bring so much to the game. It's just a little bit part of the repayment. And now the support staff, and there's plenty of those who will come in for one of those iconic photos. The backroom boys. Nice to see Elton Gambia in there. He's been under pressure to bring some silverware home, and he's done exactly that. That's how much it takes, folks, to win the Champions Trophy. Bodies and a whole lot of collective minds bringing their skills together. Families have made the commitment to travel to Dubai and, of course, join in the celebrations. And we're going long into the night, you would imagine, not just here in Dubai, but everywhere around the world where there's an Indian cricket fan, and there are plenty of them celebrating in their own way. Great shots, memorable shots. New Zealand, for their part, they just look on from a distance and think what might have been. That things got slightly better. There wasn't a lot in it. There was a lot of pressure applied by the men in black as well. As always, you would expect that to be the case. They played their part, but they just didn't play it quite as well as they needed to. Leading run scorer, the leading wicket taker, and perhaps the best fieldsman as well, and Glenn Phillips That is without doubt as well. Crowd still here. Thousands still here, in fact. Hoping perhaps that the team might do a lap of honour and get closer to them. Let's look back on some of the star performers, the individuals who have made this 3 weeks of cricket so special. The most runs, Rachin Ravindra, who ended up being player of the tournament, 263 in all. Shreyas Iyer with 243 and Ben Duckett with 227, Joe Root 225. They were the closest to him. Absolutely outstanding performance by one of the up-and-comers, Matt Henry, who unfortunately could not play after suffering an injury in the semi-final, but picked up the most wickets with 10. Absolutely lion-hearted performance. Never ever let you down with ball in hand, Matt Henry, and he was distraught at not being able to play today. And did New Zealand miss him or what? Breathing down his neck, Varun Chakravarti, who was outstanding. He really was. Mitch Santner, major contribution. Mohammad Shami and Michael Bracewell, who's developing his all-round skills at a good rate. Highest score in the tournament. Well, this goes to Afghanistan and a brilliantly talented 23-year-old Ibrahim Zadran, who scored 177 against England on that brilliant Lahore pitch. In fact, the top 4 scores were on that beautiful surface. Ben Duckett with 165, we thought that was good until Ibrahim went past him. Josh Inglis with a match-winning 120 not out, Joe Root with 120, and Tom Lathan with 118 not out. Highest scores in this version of the Champions Trophy. Best individual bowling performances, Varun Chakravarti with his 5 for 42. And that was against New Zealand about 5 days ago. Also bowled brilliantly tonight and was a match turner. And Matt Henry, who picked up 5 for 42 in the very same match here in Dubai. And that catch will be long remembered as one of the individual highlights. It was backed up in the field beautifully. New Zealand will always do that, back their bowlers to the hilt. Matt Henry, a fine tournament. 5 for 42, 5 for 42, Mohammad Shami 5 for 53, Azmat 5 for 58, and Michael Bracewell 4 for 26. That was against the Bangladesh in Rawalpindi, it seems like forever ago. Just the match summary of the grand final. New Zealand batting first, 250 when it really mattered, and India chased it down with 4 wickets to spare, 1 over to spare on the back of Rohit Sharma, Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul, and of course Shubman Gill. New Zealand tried their best. They fought with everything they had, but at the end of the day, India just too classy. Veterans there, Mohammad Shami and Virat Kohli. As I said, these celebrations will last long into the night. They'll have more photos than you can imagine with as many people that can get alongside them. And why not? So everyone enters into the enjoyment. The next big event on the ICC World calendar is the World Test Championship final. Of course, at the iconic Lord's Cricket Ground in London. It's between South Africa and Australia, and it starts on Wednesday, the 11th of June. And that will be something to be at. Clearly, the 2 best test-playing nations in the world at the moment will go at it in London. In the meantime, Dubai has provided a spectacular backdrop for this tournament, and let's not forget either the part played by Pakistan as their role in hosting it. They were magnificent. But India, at the end of the night, they are your champions for 2025 of the Champions Trophy. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage. and we wish you a very, very pleasant evening around the world. Thank you very much.
The 9th edition of the Men's ICC Champions Trophy, the first ICC event hosted in Pakistan in 29 years.
I think this is a big achievement for Pakistan. All the crowds are so excited.
For me, it's just about recognising situations as best you can and put the team forward and make those contributions when needed.
Century for Tom Latham. That is an unbelievable grab.
There's always a little less self-driven pressure when I know there's two halves of the game to have a go at.
We are in the United Arab Emirates. 5 wickets for Mohammad Shami.
What a stage to turn on the magic.
You know, I want to be 40, 50, 60 not out when the spin comes on.
150 to Ben Duckett.
Well, I just want to win trophies, really.
What a way to go to 100. It's green versus blue. It's a huge moment in the game.
My simple marker is enjoyment for the game, and that line should not and will never be blurred in my mind.
The king has added another jewel to his crown.
Welcome around the world to Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium.
Rachin Ravindra, 100.
As the batsman, you always want to go out there and score runs for the team and contribute to meaningful wins.
They are officially into the semi-finals.
All to plead for today. 150 for Ibrahim Zadran. Oh, straight through.
I'm the lucky person to wear this shirt. It's an amazing feeling for me.
Gone! Afghanistan supporters go wild.
Who joined the semi-finals?
What a catch that is!
They've gone on to get the victory.
India will go top of the table. It's semi-final time. Oh, lovely shot. And it's the big one India wanted. Very well played, Alex Carey. 50 comes up for Virat Kohli. 6 more. India win by 4 wickets. All eyes on Lahore. Semi-final number 2.
Ravindra breaks the shackles. His 5th ODI 100.
Oh, top delivery.
New Zealand strike again.
They have won the semi-final by 50 runs.
It's the final coming up. Bowled in. Beautiful from Kuldeep. And India are right back in charge here. Gone. Very important half-century for Michael Bracewell. Starts with a maximum. Rohit Sharma's playing a fabulous innings here. It's that flying man again, Glenn Phillip. Charge is gone. It's top deck stuff. It's the Champions